Fantasy football fam, what's going on? This is Fantasy Football AF, and I'm your host, Mitchell Renz. I want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, Tavour, for hooking us up with some awesome craft beer. And if you guys want craft beer from Tavour, go to Tavour.com. Use that promo code ChatSports for $10 off your very first purchase. Y'all ready? Let's send it. First guy I got coming up here in my fantasy football rumors, it's around Le'Veon Bell, and there is a lot to talk about with Le'Veon Bell. This dude still hasn't reported. The Steelers haven't heard from him. I don't know if he's going to play hooky. I don't know what's going on with Le'Veon Bell, but the hope is that he's going to return during the bye week. And before I came on the show, somebody put out a nice little fake tweet, some fake news that, oh, Le'Veon Bell's going to report Monday. Well, that still has yet to be official. So, let's just pump the brakes on that, because when I saw that, everybody who had Le'Veon blue balls was just freaking out. Chill, fam. Chill. It's going to be okay. I still think he's going to come back week 8. But, for everybody who has James Conner, I talked about him before. Conner's been really good. He's a top 6 running back right now in fantasy football. But let's be real. When Le'Veon Bell comes back, it's going to be Le'Veon Bell's backfield. You know why? Because Le'Veon Bell has been an absolute stud. Last 4 years, let me soak that in so you guys can see that for a little bit. Hang on. 406 touches last season. That's a lot of touches. 11 touchdowns. 2016, 2015, 2014. There has been no running back those last 4 years that has scored more fantasy points than Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell on a per-game basis averages 21.9 FanDuel points per game. For any of you guys that play FanDuel out there, and you should, that's for sure. Le'Veon is just an absolute workhorse. He's an absolute cowbell. And if he comes back week 8, he is a guy that you're going to no doubt start every single week. But I've been hit with this dilemma around 2 running backs, okay? So I want to know from you guys, because this show isn't just about me. Which running back would you rather have for the rest of the season? I want you to type L for Le'Veon Bell or type A for Alvin Kamara. The Saints are coming off their bye week, and this past week or 2 weeks ago, Mark Ingram, 18 touches, Alvin Kamara only 9. Now, I'll say I think that was just because it was supposed to be Drew Brees' game. It's the way that the Saints game planned it. So for me, I'm actually going to throw up an A. I know Kamara and what that Saints offense is going to do. For me with Le'Veon, I'm a little bit hesitant. I still think Le'Veon's going to be a top 5 running back when he comes back. But for me, I'll take Alvin Kamara. The only guy who I would probably not take Alvin Kamara over is Todd Gurley, because that guy's hashtag really freaking good. You know what else I was hoping was going to be really good was one of my breakouts? It was Dalvin Cook. And I've been getting asked a lot on Twitter, at MitchellRenz365. Mitch, what the hell do I do with Dalvin Cook? Do I trade him? Do I keep him? Guys, I get it. It's frustrating. And he missed week 6 with a hamstring injury. And this guy was supposed to play in week 6, but he suffered a setback right before game time. And for everybody who was like, oh, I finally get to play Dalvin Cook. I finally get to see what Dalvin Cook could do. Well, Latavius Murray and his Plan B self stepped right on in and just rushed for 155 yards and a touchdown, which would have been nice to see Dalvin Cook do. Since Dalvin Cook came out of Florida State, he's gotten a lot of hype. And I mean, in last year, look at those numbers. In 2017, that's 4.8 yards per carry. That's 84 rushing yards per game before he tore his ACL. What scared me with the ACL injury is when that happens, other injuries can occur, and we've seen it with Dalvin. He's been dealing with injuries the entire season. Man, I really hope he comes back. But I'm telling you right now, if somebody's willing to go trade for Dalvin Cook, he's one of those guys I'm probably going to end up trading, and it kills me to say that because he was one of my breakouts. You know what else kills me? I started talking to this chick, and she likes country music, and I hate it. Straight up, I don't like it. So, do you guys like country music? Give me a yes for a laughing face, because I think it's the worst music you could possibly listen to, or a thumbs up is a no, because guess what? I think country music is hot garbage. So, do you like country music? Let me know in the comments below while I take a sip from my beer from Tavour. Oh, that is refreshing. You know what else is refreshing? The fact that I can get $10 off when I go to Tavour.com and I use that promo code ChatSports. I love drinking beer, and I think most of you guys do too. And if you guys want to drink craft beer from Tavour, rare craft beer, go to Tavour.com, use that promo code ChatSports for $10 off. Oh, as a burp, your very first purchase. Shout out to this IPA. It's pretty foamy. Next one coming up here, Leonard Fournette. Oh boy, is he going to be out until week 10? Oy. This guy's only played 2 games, and the report is he's probably going to be out until week 10 because the Jaguars have a bye on week 9, so they're just going to wait until he can get fully healthy. He's dealing with a hamstring injury, and I mean, when you're looking at 20 carries for 71 yards, he's obviously not healthy. Leonard Fournette is obviously not healthy, averaging 3.6 yards per carry. When you watch healthy Leonard Fournette, when you're watching him, this dude is just absolutely trucking dudes. And this year, he just hasn't been good. Now me, because I watch my own show, I picked up TJ Yeldon, and he's actually been pretty decent. But when you're talking about Leonard Fournette, and if he's going to be out until week 10, man, this is one dilemma. I understand how high he was drafted, but when you need to look at yourself in the mirror and you need to wonder, what am I going to do with Leonard Fournette? So, fantasy owners, what are you going to do with Leonard Fournette? I want you to type K for keep, type T for trade, or type C for cut. I'll be honest, I don't think you're going to cut Leonard Fournette because straight up, if I saw Leonard Fournette on the waiver wire, I'm scooping that shit up every day of the week. But if somebody's willing to give you at least a decent pick for Leonard Fournette, yeah, go ahead and trade him. But I don't think you're going to get the value that you ultimately want. Hopefully, because you watch the show, you're going to be in the playoffs, and hopefully a healthy Leonard Fournette is going to be able to take you to the promised land. So I'm still going to keep Leonard Fournette, even though it stings. One guy who I think that you shouldn't keep, because guess what? Devonta Freeman's banged up, so should you drop Devonta Freeman? Hell yeah, you should. Drop Devonta Freeman. He was placed on the injured reserve right before the show. He's dealing with a groin injury, and this is my favorite part. He could return if everything goes well. Well, I don't know if you know this, but things aren't going so well for the Falcons, and things aren't going so well for Devonta Freeman. 14 carries, 68 yards, 5 catches for 23 yards. Shout out to Ito Smith, who's looked really good. He's got what, like 4 rushing touchdowns in 4 straight games. Guy's been playing well. Actually been playing better, in my opinion, than Tevin Coleman. But when you're just looking at Devonta Freeman, this Falcons team, I think it's already a lost cause for this Falcons team. And Devonta Freeman, who just can't stay healthy since he signed that deal. So, drop Devonta Freeman. You know what you shouldn't drop like it's hot? Me and on this show, Fantasy Football AF. And guys, I want you to subscribe to youtube.com/chatsportstv. If you guys subscribe to youtube.com/chatsportstv, you guys can see my beautiful face. You can see Cam's average face. You can watch all of us on all of our shows. So, follow me on Twitter, @MitchellRens365. I would appreciate that. Fantasy Football fam. Cheers to y'all.